Hey guys, what's going on? It's Alex here with my Week 4 NFL predictions. Now, we're just going to go through this real quick because I've got somewhere to be and the games are probably going to start not very long after I get this uploaded. So, started off Thursday night, Jacksonville visiting Cincinnati. I did post this on Twitter where I didn't get the score right, but I did predict Cincinnati to take the win. So, we're already off to a 1-0 start. Next up, we got the Titans and the Jets. Derrick Henry has potential to break the all-time rush record this week. He only needs 12,493 yards, or 12,193 yards, something like that. He might get it. Easy pick for me, Tennessee. Now we got the Chiefs and the Eagles. Chiefs coming off of a tough loss to Los Angeles. Philadelphia coming off of a tough loss to Dallas. Both teams are going to bring their A-game, and the Chiefs' A-game is significantly better than the Eagles' A-game. I'm taking the Eagles. Now we got the Panthers and the Cowboys. This one should be a pretty good game, but I do think the Panthers are going to keep the undefeated streak alive and take down the Cowboys in Dallas. But it's going to be a close game. The Panthers' defense needs to show up. Now we got the Giants and the Saints. The Giants 0-3, about to be 0-4 because the Saints are going to take this one. The Giants just aren't prepared for anything that the Saints have. And they're just going to run right over them, especially in the Dome. It's going to be loud. It's going to be a lot of Saints fans, and it's not going to be able to – the Chiefs aren't going to be able to – Giants aren't going to be able to keep up. Next up, we got the Browns and the Vikings. Another pretty easy pick for me. I mean, I think the Browns are the better team in the AFC North, and the Vikings did lose to the Bengals. Not saying that that's going to define the entire season. It was week 1. But the Browns look like a playoff-ready team. And outside of their one loss to Kansas City, who was the AFC favorites coming into the season, they've looked pretty flawless. And they're coming off of a monster week against Chicago where they only allowed, 46 offensive yards? Something crazy like that. And 9 sacks. So pressure's going to be on Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins is going to make mistakes. He's going to be forced to run, and I know he doesn't really like to do that. Easy pick for me. The Browns beat the Vikings. Now we got the Lions and the Bears. I'm actually going to take Detroit on this one. For the sole being, Detroit is holding their own against some of these bigger teams. I mean, they lost. It took a NFL record field goal to lose to the Ravens. So I think the the Lions are going to snag their first win this week against a Bears team who really struggled against Cleveland last week. 9 sacks, and like I said, fewer than 100 offensive yards in the entire game. That's terrible. But yeah, taking the Lions. Now I got Houston and Buffalo. Buffalo looks like one of the top teams in the AFC right now, so it would be stupid for me to bet against them. Buffalo is going to take down Houston. Houston, I mean, they look all right, but again, I think it's still the rookie quarterback under center, and I don't think he's going to be ready for the Bills. Colts and Dolphins. This one I think is going to go to Miami. Miami has been having a rough season so far. Coming down to a lot of either blowouts or last-second losses is what they've got in their 2 losses. I think they're going to bounce back against the Colts. Carson Wentz is not the QB of the future, I don't think. They're not going to be able to keep up with... Well, I don't know. If Tua's not back, then it's going to be a closer game, but I think Tua is back this week, so I'm not sure. I still take the Dolphins to win. Washington at Atlanta. Washington defense coming off of a rough one, but they are playing against Atlanta. I don't think Atlanta's going to be able to get it done. Same thing as what's going to happen with Kirk Cousins and the Browns. Washington's going to be able to bring pressure, and I don't think Matt Ryan likes to run anymore. And I don't think he's going to be able to escape the defense without a turnover. No real reason other than the Washington defense is better than the Atlanta offense, and the Atlanta defense is in existence, so I'm going to take Washington in this one. Now we got the Seahawks and the 49ers. This is going to be we've got the NFC West all going against each other this week, and this is going to be a great week for football. Only problem is they're both 4:05 games, So we got the Seahawks and the Niners. I'm going to take San Francisco in this one. Just because the Seahawks have some holes that they need to get filled. 49ers, they have holes, but not nearly as bad. They are still without, I believe they're still without Raheem Mostert and whoever their starting running back was. I don't think Mostert was the starting running back. But they do have Deebo Samuel still and Brandon Ayuk for Jimmy Garoppolo to throw to. So I think the 49ers get the home win against a division rival, and Seahawks fall to 1-3. Now we got the Rams and the Cardinals. They want to say they're the last two undefeated teams in the NFC, and I think the Rams are going to stay undefeated. The Rams are coming off of a huge win against Tampa Bay, and they look solid the entire time. They never really faltered at all. And right now, they're my pick to go to the NFC Championship and win it. Take down the Packers in the NFC Championship again. And they're the NFC. They're my NFC pick for the Super Bowl right now. The Cardinals, they look great, but I think the Rams are going to be able to smother them out here. I don't think it's going to be a blowout by any means, but I think the Rams are going to win it pretty convincingly. So, Rams go to 4-0, Cardinals drop to 3-1. Now we got the Steelers and the Packers. This one's always a good game, even if the Steelers play like shit today. I think I'm going to take the Packers to defend Lambeau. For the sole being, the Steelers just don't look like the Steelers this year. Being a Bengals fan, I'm used to the Steelers being a really good team and being a dominant team. They don't look like the Steelers this year. They honestly look like fourth in the North right now. So the entire NFL's happy they're in last place. Green Bay, after a rough start, they've looked like they've really clicked and look like they're taking over the NFC North. I think Aaron Rodgers is going to have a field day against the Steelers. Hopefully Devontae Adams too, because he's on my fantasy, so let's hope for the best. Packers go to 3-1. Now we got the Ravens and the Broncos. Broncos still 3-0. Everybody's hyping them up though, but their victories come from a combined 0-9 teams. I think I'm going to take the Ravens here. Broncos are 3-0, but they've not played anybody good. I do think the Ravens are one of the top teams in the AFC, even after falling to the Raiders. I think Lamar Jackson's going to finally get something clicking in the season. And, I think Baltimore is going to take down the Mile High City undefeated team. Now we got the Buccaneers and the Buccaneers and the Patriots. Tom Brady returns to Foxborough for the first time since leaving Foxborough. He's even selling shirts to commemorate it. I do think the Buccaneers are going to win this one just because I trust Tom Brady a lot more than I trust Mac Jones. And, the Buccaneers, they still look like the Super Bowl team that won last year, minus the loss to the Rams, which even that was a good game. So I think the Buccaneers are going to be able to hold off the Patriots. Patriots just look lost. They're 1-2 for, first losing season since 2000 last year, and I think they're lined up for a second one because the rest of the division outside of the Jets has really stepped up their game. I honestly think they could go 2-4 in the division. So I'm going to take the Buccaneers to take down the Patriots in the Sunday Night Football game. Now we've got the Raiders and the Chargers on Monday Night Football. I'm going to take the Chargers here. And that being Justin Herbert is really starting to get into the groove of high-speed football, and he's able to move the ball very well. Now, not saying Derek Carr can't. He is the leading passer right now. I think this one is going to be a really good game. I mean, it's division rivals. It's Monday Night Football. And it's two teams who are looking really good this year. So this is going to be an awesome game. My pick of the Chargers is really just because I think Justin Herbert is going to do better than Derek Carr in this game. That's it. I have no real reason behind it, other than I think Justin Herbert is going to do better than Derek Carr in this game. That's it. But yeah, anyway, guys, if you guys like this video, hit that like button down below. If you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. And make sure to check out my Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, and TikTok. And also my Twitch. I stream 3 times a week. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye, everybody.